Hey, you. I know who you are.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you're that person who weighed anchor here not too long ago. I also know what you want.
And what do I want?
Our crystals, of course. And if you want to learn magic, you're gonna need them. But you're gonna have to earn them.
Holy crap. We're never gonna get
How
to that
do
far.
I earn crystals?
Well, I'd say that you need a strong arm.
Let me guess. I need a fucking pickaxe.
Exactly. But if you're willing to take the risk, I can offer you a bet.
Go on.
How about a round of arm wrestling against me? If you win, I'll give you some crystals.
What do you need as my stake?
Forget it. Defeating you will be good enough.
Right.
You know what? You buy a round of grog for the lads if you lose.
What'll it cost me?
300 gold and you're in. Just so you know, there'll be no more crystals if you lose. So only challenge me at the tavern if you've got what it takes.
Tell me about arm wrestling.
You sail the seas in the company of pirates.
Yeah, enough said. I'll find someone who'll tell me.
If you want to challenge me, find me in a tavern at around midday.
Right. Tell me about yourself.
I'm a fighter. I've never done anything else. First for the Inquisition, and now for the mages. I guard the camp alongside Frink, Magnus and the others. So if you violate the rules, I'll probably be the one who beats you up.
What are the rules of the camp?
Talk to Frink. He will teach you them.
Frink?
You'll find him at the entrance of the mine.
You understand your craft.
Well, you know, eventually you will meet someone who's better than you.
But if you train me, that won't happen soon.
Well, why not? Close combat is my strong point. Let's see if I can still teach you something.
Cool.
How about melee combat?
What do you want to know?
I can't do any of this.
I'm not good enough at this. What do you sell?
What the fuck? I hate it when they switch voices like that. It's so jarring. Really? Polish boots. Duh. Can I sell you stuff? Yep, I can sell you the gat and the bronze gun and the elegant tricorn. I don't know how the polished boots would look, so let's not sell that off. Trade. Actually, that looks pretty good. Okay.
Is there a problem?
Why do you have to go into a cutscene? Okay, whatever. So yeah, let's head over here to the gnome camps.
If you ask me, it was the right decision giving these little fellows their own place.
Why?
Well, if something goes
Hey,
missing,
you,
you know where
Taki.
to look.
No. Hey, you, Taki.
The Learning Stone.
Ah, new homie in the camp. Abbas knows them all. Abbas remembers when only fields and trees were here.
But I like it better as it is now.
Do you know any stories about Tyrannus?
Yep, homie. We gnomes here before mages. When mages arrived, they offered deal. They give us gold, and we work for them. If homie has gold, Abbas can sell dinghy or tell stories.
What do you actually do here?
Abbas is elder of the gnomes, watches over them, and gathers shiny stones for mages. Sadly, Abbas lost Lami. He was hardest working gnome of all.
Then I'll keep an eye out for Lami.
Famo, homie. Looky, looky.
Tell me something. Tell me about you gnomes.
We collect dinghy on every island, always looking for the most pretty dinghy there is, the Orikulki.
Why?
At the end of his life, every GNU needs his Orikulki to leave this world with honor. That is our destiny. Yes.
Who's in charge here?
Magnus is important, homie. Tells everyone what to do. Zacharias is biggest mage, but he's always busy. Easier to talk to other mages. If you want to learn, go to Stanley, Gordon, and Hardwick. Oh, and Roderick makes delicious soup.
What's so special about the crystals?
Yep, homie. Mages want shiny stones from Kava, from the mines. GNU help. There are many Kavas here on the island of crystals. And because we many GNU, we bring many shiny stones. The homies need many to build big stone circle on the bridge.
What do you sell?
My God, that...
Looky, looky.
Oh, so annoying.
I saw that.
Taking stuff from gnomes. Melee combat is hard. Oh, I can send a monkey in there. Monkey!
Get lost! Get out of my sight!
The hell? God damn it.
Our goods will be safe from thieves.
get lost. This is your final warning. Out! Come here, you. Piss off! Bloody monkey, I'm gonna get you! As if I weren't in enough trouble already.
Ah, good.
Well, let's not go upstairs. Wells.
Another amateur in the camp. Or the ugliest dock whore I've ever seen.
Is this how you welcome every newcomer?
No, just the wimps.
I've already got enough to deal with right now. What is your problem with me?
That's enough. I can stop this little game now.
Game? What game?
Information. That's what I was after. I provoked you. And you revealed something about yourself, my naive friend.
Alright, I got it.
So it seems. You didn't allow yourself to be misled a second time. I think you've learned enough for today.
Why have you sided with the Guardians?
Well, for one thing, you can convince yourself that it's safe here. But the real reason is that you get a roof over your head and a meal on the table.
You don't sound very convinced.
I don't care how important extracting the crystals may be. I'm not going to work in some bloody mine. So my motto is, keep your head down, and you'll have a good life here.
Why does someone like you need that information?
Isn't that obvious? Information is valuable. It can sometimes determine the course of entire wars. Keep your ears open, and you can pocket a lot of gold.
So, you're rich?
I wouldn't be for long if I told you that. Never peddle the fruits of your labours. Old street wisdom.
Alright. You are rich. What sort of information do you have to offer?
Since you don't perform guard duty, and you don't manage our stock lists, I don't have much for you. Of course, those robe-wearing bureaucrats have something to offer, but I'm sure you would have figured that out yourself. No. I've got another offer for you. Fork out some gold, and I'll teach you a few tricks.
What do I need to know about the camp?
You don't expect a lecture from me, do you?
No.
Good. Because you'll figure most of it out for yourself, anyway. What I can recommend is that you take a look in the back room of the tavern now and then. Occasionally, you'll meet someone there you can challenge to a drinking contest.
Who takes part in the drinking games here?
Oh, there are a couple of real pissheads running around here. Keep an eye out. If you really want to prove that you can hold your liquor, there's only one way. As soon as you find someone standing in the back room of the tavern with a bottle in his hand, challenge him to a drinking contest. And may the stronger liver win. If you've got it...
Okay, so he was supposed to teach me something, but I already
Zakia
know.
likes gold. Homie has gold.
Yeah. Here, take 5 gold.
Zakia wants more gold. Homie, go and get more gold.
Go earn your own gold.
No, if homies give gold, Zakia happy. You give Zakia gold, and Zakia tell you something.
Do the Guardians even trust you, gnomes?
Guardians only trust magic men. But eyes of Guardians overlook GNU, so they not see when we do business.
Right. How many gnomes live on Tyrannus?
5.
5?
Does Zakir get more gold if he says higher number?
No, Zakir gets nothing because he can't count. Give me my gold back.
Well, okay.
All I got back from you is 4 gold. 1 is still missing.
But 4 is much more than 5, and half of 8 is...
Forget it. Keep the coin.
Great.
Zakir doesn't care that others are poor. The important thing is Zakir rich.
True. True. Words of wisdom.
Psst. Hey, you! Come here.
What's going on?
Not so loud. Otherwise I'll be in trouble with the Guardians again.
You know, eat, standing. Okay, whatever.
You're not one of the Guardians.
I never trusted magic. I'm a fisherman. I was a fisherman before the mages began their experiments on this island.
Ah, a fisherman. And what are you fishing for up here in the camp?
Nothing. Stop making fun of me.
Why do we have to whisper anyway?
The Guardians don't want anyone to ask for help.
Why? What's wrong with that?
Because my story just drives people crazy. At least, that's what Hardwick said.
Okay.
What's your problem?
You want the short version or the long one?
The long version.
Alright. It was like this. Lena, Tokel, and I lived in the fisherman's hut in the valley until not long ago. Fishing wasn't just my dream, it was theirs too. And we made a comfortable living.
And then?
Well, one day, a thick fog rolled in, and it became very cold. Then we noticed the fish had stopped biting.
You don't say. And then?
Well, then we decided to light a fire. But before we even managed to get it lit, we heard these strange noises.
Strange noises?
Yes. Coming from the fog. Something was in the fog.
Creatures came out of the fog. Go on.
Not just any creatures. You've never seen anything.
Let me guess. Shadow minions.
Yes. But how did you...
Just tell me what happened to your friends.
Well, that's the problem. I don't know what happened to them. I took to my heels and ran all the way here.
You're some friend.
Come on. I was scared witless. Please, can you go and check on them?
Is there anything else I need to know about your friends?
Well, maybe you should go and have a look around on the small island in the lake. Maybe Tokel fled to that place. But that's just speculation. Nothing more.
I'll take care of your friends.
Thank you. Finally. Someone's doing something for me. I think you should start your search at the fisherman's hut. But make no mistake, those beasts are nothing to be trifled with.
I have a gun. Why do people not see my glowing gun?
Hey, I'm a Gila. If you need something special or want to get rid of a few crystals, I'm your man.
Got any good tips?
Sure, if you're looking for weapons, talk to Gordon and Stanley. You can earn gold in arm wrestling matches or by throwing knives. Oh, and if you get the opportunity, run an errand for the mages. The rewards are worth it. You can also earn the odd coin drinking. I usually drink from late at night until dawn.
What's knife throwing like?
It's only for guys with a steady hand. You have to get the right moment to throw the knife. And if you need an opponent, ask around near the target. If you see someone training there, you can challenge them.
How is your arm wrestling?
Go talk to Roderick. Introducing it was his idea. He can tell you the rules. But be careful if you wrestle with him. He's got a battering ram instead of an arm.
Do you trade information as well?
Our little bird twittered an interesting tidbit to me recently.
I don't suppose the bird was called Wells.
Damn! How did you know?
It's all over town.
So you know Wells? Yes, I got the information from him. Apparently, the mages have got themselves a nice pile of crystals. I bet a smart guy like you would have use for some of them.
As for the mage's crystals...
Not so fast, my friend. Information has a price, and I want gold.
What do you get out of it once I get the crystals?
Not much, other than the few gold coins I ask in payment for some information. It's more of a personal matter. I got caught stealing something from them once. The reprimand stung, and it still does today. I would feel a certain gratification if you stole from them.
Which mages?
Well, I heard that Nurgle, the alchemist, keeps his valuables in a chest. And Lumbrock has a guard posted outside his room around the clock. He might as well have shouted from the rooftops that he's got something worth stealing. Master Faruko is the last one. Picking his chest will be quite a feat.
How do I get at the mage's chests?
You shouldn't have any difficulties with Nurgle. He's so scatterbrained he doesn't even lock it. It may take some sweet talking to get to Lumbrock's chest, though. The guard is pretty on the ball. But if you get a job from Lumbrock, you'd be able to enter his room, so good luck. As for Faruko, let me think. I heard he possesses a key. Talk to him and feel him out.
I'll look into the matter with the crystals.
Good idea. It's time someone took stock there. And I think their records will soon show stocks are low, eh?
Anything you can teach me?
If your offer's fair.
I'd like to be a more effective pistol shooter.
All right, then.
Teach me how to improve my lock-picking skills.
All right, then.
I'm not good enough yet.
Which one, influence or dex?
I'm really not that good. What can you offer?
Everything you need.
Sparkling earring. Musket and silver tongue. Silver tongue. Okay, crystal ring. I think the sparkling earring is the best one, yeah? Gilded orb. So, sparkling earring, right? Yeah. Crystal pendant and crystal ring. I think I have both. I don't have the crystal ring, but I do have the crystal pendant. Okay. And cunning is the one I need, yeah. I need cunning to be 55. And dex needs to be 80, which I don't think I'm going to be able to put it up to 80.
Why won't anyone listen to me?
Because the shadow creatures you're talking about. Get their asses kicked, I bet. Now go annoy someone else.
This, my friend, this here is the best spot on this stinking island.
Do you have something against the island?
No. It just smells a little...
You're not a guardian, are you?
No, the mages saved me, so I'm doing my share here in the camp. I don't know the last thing about magic, but I can forge a good sword, and a solid blade is a loyal companion in these times.
You want to stop the shadows with ordinary steel?
If only you knew everything you could do with my steel.
Ha! We'll need more than that to stop them.
What do you do when you're not at the forge?
I sleep.
Right.
Well, sometimes I have a little drink in the tavern after midnight. When you bang on the anvil as much as I do, sometimes your hand starts to get a little shaky. A strong drink helps to steady the bones, you know. And if you can have a drinking contest with someone on the same night, all the better.
What do the mages save you from?
It all happened too long ago for you to be remotely interested.
You're wrong. Tell me the story.
It all started back in the time when the Inquisition and the mages were still making common cores. I was already a smith then, and I was doing loads of overtime. I was so overworked that I forgot to fold one particular blade properly.
Okay, so you forged a bad blade, so?
But that's just it. That sodding blade ended up going to the Commandant, and of course, it snapped. He wanted to have my guts for garters, so I packed my things and went over to the mages. I'd never have made it without them.
So, returning to the Inquisition is not an option?
Definitely not. I hardly think they would welcome a deserter back with open arms. No, my place is here. The mages will accomplish what the Inquisition failed to do.
And that is?
Defeat the Titans, once and for all.
I think I've heard enough.
All right.
Tell me about blacksmithing.
I owe the mages, so you'll have to pay me. But if you're afraid of sparks, you'll be a terrible blacksmith. If all you need is a better weapon, I can sell you one.
Oh, I got...
Let's trade.
I can't learn anything else from him. That's all you have? I know, let's try a drinking contest.
Ready for some drinking?
Fine with me, as long as you don't throw up. Is there a prize? If you manage to beat me, I'll give you something very special. Small pliers. A pickpocket would do anything for some of those.
Not bad.
No spilling or stopping, unless you're empty.
Grab the bottles and empty them before your opponent does. 2, 1, go.
Let's go. Well done.
You win, yay.
Not bad. Looks like you were weaned on liquor. Here's your estate, as well as the pliers. I guess I better put it on the tab in future.
Ready for...
No spilling or stop. Let's go. Bugger. Bollocks. Well done.
Yay.
Not bad.
Okay, so just gold. Alright, enough of that.
Do you think I'm blind?
Yes, sort of.
Here, lad, fry yourself a piece of meat. You look famished.
What? You're giving him something to eat?
You're fat enough as it is, Horace. So, what can I do for you? Would you like to replenish your supplies? Or maybe test your strength?
So, you provide supplies to the people here?
That's right. But it isn't always easy to fill all the hungry mouths. The work in the mines means the men are constantly hungry. Luckily, the gnomes don't eat very much. And when they're hungry, the garbage is also fine for them.
You give the gnomes rubbish to eat?
Of course. And I don't feel guilty about it either. They're not like those fancy mages. They don't give a toss if their sausage was lying in the dirt for a bit. The important thing is, It's nice and greasy and puts meat on their bones. Besides, I have to make do with what Rummold gives us.
Tell me about arm wrestling. I heard that you were the one who knew something about it.
Then you heard right. The rules are simple. Place your arm on the table and push. No bracing. And keep trying to twist the opponent's hand to the inside. That's how you'll get his hand on the table.
Who can I take on at arm wrestling?
I always arm wrestle straight after leaving work. It's a welcome change from the daily grind. Otherwise hard-week and downs turn up every now and then. When you see someone training at the table, chat to him, and he'll be happy to do a round with you.
What do you have to offer?
Choose something.
Okay, terrible stuff. So what was that thing? Something pendant? Is that just loot? My god, I have so much shit. No, whatever. I don't fucking care.
Hold it. Where are you going? Civilians are not allowed here. Who let you in?
Hey, Magnus. Good to see you. I was just going to show my friend around the camp.
I don't believe a word. You're up to something, I know you. Anyway, I didn't ask you. So, how did you get in here?
The gate was open and I walked in.
Damn it. Are we just letting anyone in? Looks like I need to have a word with the guard at the gate.
I'm here to talk to the mages.
I really don't care. I call the shots here.
Can I shoot him?
So you have to talk to me first. What is someone like you really doing on Tyrannus?
We're on the same side.
You expect me to believe that?
I don't have time to mess around. I want to fight the shadows, and I need your help.
You say you want to fight against the shadows with us? All right, convince me. Why should I waste my valuable time for you, of all people?
I saved one of your cadets, Horace, from the Inquisition.
Ah, not Horace again. That boy's always getting himself into trouble. Thank you anyway, but I'm afraid I'm still not entirely convinced by you.
I could join you.
Yeah, I need to teach you much about discipline first. But I can't take on any more cadets. I've got my hands full as it is here at the camp. And then there's the mines. Until I get a report on the condition of my mines, I don't have time for other things.
Who's the most powerful mage here?
That would be the head of this colony, the Honorable Mage Zacharias.
All right. And where can I find him?
He's busy with his research and is not to be disturbed. If you want to know more, talk to Master Erasmus. You can usually find him in the upper levels of the Great Hall.
Does that mean I can talk to the mages in the Great Hall?
If you ask me, no. I think you'd better stay out here. The mages in the Great Hall have had enough distractions in the last few days.
I should have known. Your ship out there, does it ever leave the harbor?
All hell's broken loose out on the open sea. It's better if it stays right where it is. And before you get any ideas, only one of us, a Guardian, can serve on board our ship.
What are you doing against the shadows here on Tyrannus?
I know that they have already begun to conquer the island, but I don't have enough men to handle the situation. One of those Shadow Lords has set up camp not far from here.
A Shadow Lord here on Tyrannus? Where is he?
He came by sea, landed on the western shore of the island. Over there, where the sun darkens and all is blighted by shadows. That's where his dominion begins. Be wary, and don't get too close to him.
Can I learn something from you?
You're not a Guardian, Therefore, I am not permitted to teach you any of our skills. And I certainly won't be sharing the Guardian's knowledge. But I think I could teach you a thing or two about fighting. If you'd like to know something specific, just ask me. However, I will not do this without payment.
Teach me something.
What would you like to know?
Wow. Okay. Never mind.
I can take care of your mines.
Out of the question. I've already assigned some men to that job.
And how are they doing?
I'm still waiting for their report. I've been for days.
Sounds like you've got everything under control.
All right. You win. You've got the job. Go into the mines and see what the hell's going on down there. But don't you dare make me regret my decision.
One more thing about the mines.
Yes?
How many mines are there on Tyrannus?
The crystal deposits are pretty far apart on this island. There could be 4 that may be of use to us. You'll find the entrance to one of the mines here, right behind our settlement's warehouse. One mine is in the north of the island, not far from here. Another is also in the north, but closer to the heart of Tyrannus. And another should be somewhere near the port in the south. But I can't say for sure. So far, we've only found 3 of them.
What do you need from the mines?
I need a report from each foreman. The mages have been pestering me about it for days. They want their crystals. So, do me a favor and don't screw up, alright?
I discovered a new mine to the south.
Ah, where exactly?
Near the harbor. It was teeming with goblins. But not anymore.
Ah, excellent. I knew there was still something of value down there. Well done. See Gaddy and tell him about the new mine. He's a gnome at the harbor. Tell him to take over the mine. The sooner the better.
Come on. Let me into the Great Hall of the Mages. I'll try not to get into any trouble.
Very well. After all, you've done much for us. Go to them. But don't distract them too much from their work.
Great.
That's awesome that I finished the quest before I even got the quest. It's too good.
One day, Ali will become great guardian. Yip yip.
No, you won't. No, you won't. What is that? Oh. Can't pick it up. That's what it is. Alright. So, which one do I want? Can't make that and can't make that. So, World Cleaver and Eternal Flame, right? I thought I had more than that, though. Oh. Azure Blade, Eternal Flame. Ah, it's better than the Club of Flames. And the World Cleaver is better than the Azure Blade. Powerful magic strengthening this weapon. Blue fire is evidence in the power. Oh, really? Of a powerful attack? No way. Man, like some of the melee weapon is so cool. It's just that it's just a bad combat system, which just makes me not want to play it as a melee build.
What in the Geiger's name is going on here?
Don't you dare touch anything.
Now go back to sleep, you assholes. So Stanley, huh? I need to find out who the Stanley is and take his key. Oh, that leads to nowhere. Let's go down. At least I think it leads to nowhere. Yeah. Oh, golden clover. Not that I need it, because I don't know what it's used for. That looks dangerous.
It's a tough fight.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is why you hunt with a gun. Oh, I see. That will get me back to the harbor. Even though I could just teleport back there. I have the teleportation here, right? Yeah. Well, before I do teleport back and teleport, you know, everywhere and finish up some quests. Let's check out the rest of this place.
Oh, is someone there?
I have no blueprint. Oiled crankshafts were rarely used in crossbows, despite their obvious efficiency. Since most shooters have started using firearms, likely no one there is interested any longer. A final specimen is said to have been owned by a lighthouse keeper on Calador. A lighthouse keeper on Calador? Man.
Oh, is someone there? What in the Gorgon's name is going on here?
Gorgon. Stanley.
Something smells funny here.
Well, my friend, it must be me. Well, not from me, but from the gunpowder. Shotguns are my life.
That says muskets, but yeah.
Can't you do magic?
Just think, what would I do if the crystal glove fails me? When push comes to shove, I don't like being unarmed.
Right.
I always say, what's better than a mage? A mage with a gun, of course.
Exactly, my friend. Exactly. I will be a mage with a gun.
What do you think about the mages?
Well, officially, they are, of course, the ones with the big plan. They're building a contraption that's meant to save humanity from the Titans. But all I care about is getting paid. I don't care where it comes from, or what I have to do to earn it.
What's your job with the Guardians?
I'm in charge of maintenance and repair of the firearms. We don't have many, but I'm the only one who knows anything about them. That's also the reason why I don't have to slog my guts out in the mines, or play the washerwoman like Vetranio here.
What's wrong with Vetranio?
Ah, he's useless, like most of the new arrivals. He thought if he could conjure a few sparks, he'd be the biggest fish in the pond. But that's not how things work. If you've got no skills, you're worthless.
Everyone has to start somewhere.
You, maybe. Not me. I was always a talented artisan. I'm just following my calling. Listen, if you want to learn about firearms, I'm your man.
Yes.
I can take those things apart and put them back together so fast that your head will spin.
Please, teach me something.
Any advice you can give me on the way?
Just one thing. Keep practicing. Take me, for example. Every morning I do target practice on the stand. Most people here think it's a waste of time, but I say it's worth it.
Damn it.
Let's see what you've got.
He doesn't... Oh, shit. Double barrel pistol. Scatter pistol. Neither one of those are actually good for me. I'll take these though. Cell, Club of Flames, because the Blade of Flames, Eternal Flames is better. The Azure Blade in comparison to the World Cleaver, I don't know yet. Adventurer's Boot can go away. Okay, cool. Move.
I have no blueprint.
Okay. The regular throwing knife, right? Yeah. And earring, switch to sparkling earring for the extra musket power. Your alley, right? Yeah.